is my great honor to have Joe's endorsement in this race. And it is my intention to go out and earn this nomination and to win. So in the days and weeks ahead, I, together with you, will do everything in my power to unite our Democratic Party, to unite our nation, and to win this election.
President Biden making a surprise call into Kamala's first visit to campaign headquarters yesterday, where he addresses dropping out of the race for the first time. But he makes no mention as to why. Watch this.
So let me be real clear. We're still fighting in this fight together. I'm not going anywhere. And I want you to know you've always had my back, and I promise you I will always have your back. And I'm anxious for you all to hear from Kamala. I know yesterday's news was surprising, and it was hard for you to hear, but it was the right thing to do.
Not as surprising as he may think, as the White House and Biden's own family offer conflicting accounts on whether his health influenced his decision to drop out. We're now learning that top Democrats reportedly threatened to forcibly remove Joe Biden from office unless he resigned. Of course, I was questioning who wrote the tweet, because he, of course, did so by tweet. Joining me now is former senior advisor to the Clinton, Stagwell chairman and CEO, and the Harris poll chairman, Mark Penn. Mark, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks very much for being here. Give us your reaction to all of this.
Well, it's a new day. I think that the Democratic leadership did what they had to do. Joe Biden wasn't cutting it. Donald Trump beat Joe Biden too early. It wasn't election day. And so now they just put a new batter at bat, and there's no time for much examination, a sugar rush, all the money, enthusiasm. It's going to be a new day, a new race. She doesn't start out with very good ratings, but I think she's going to get a huge push from the media.
Let's get into it, because we're trying to understand what this ticket looks like. Apparently, former Attorney General Eric Holder has been tapped to vet Kamala Harris's potential running mates. That tells me that Obama is running the show if he's choosing Eric Holder to do this. Obama is obviously in charge, and Obama still has not officially endorsed Kamala Harris. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that the campaign has requested vetting materials from potential VP picks, including many of the names that we've talked about. North Carolina, Governor Roy Cooper, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, whose name has been mentioned as a possible pick, tells CNN that he has not yet been asked to submit materials. So what do you think, Mark? Who's the candidate you think for vice president? Who will work alongside Kamala if, in fact, she does become the official nominee?
Well, most people think Josh Shapiro out of Pennsylvania is probably the most likely one. They're looking to kind of get a little bit of a swing state lift from the nominee. They'll have a great opportunity here. The Republican convention is over, so the media now switches from the Trump assassination to who's she going to pick, how's she going to run, what's her message, a free week of TV eventually after the Olympics with the Democratic convention. This is a pretty good setup here, and she's got a wide range of people to pick from, and I think it's going to be whoever she picks. It's going to be a celebrated choice. No real foreign policy experience. Doesn't seem to be a qualification for president or vice president anymore.
Well, that's a good point there, because foreign affairs have become so important given national security issues with the open border. We were the first to report that Josh Shapiro was being seriously looked at. You think that's largely because Pennsylvania has become a swing state?
Well, also he's got a good image. I think he'll cut a good figure. Pennsylvania is an incredibly important swing state. If they can lock that in or get an edge on that one, it takes a lot of pressure off of the campaign. And the direction in which the polling was going, as you know, was all sliding southward.
Yeah, and you know, there's reports that Democrats were willing to forcibly remove him from the White House if he kept digging in. What do you make of that?
I think that Obama, Schumer, and Pelosi here realized that they had to switch out the nominee. There was really no choice, and they were going to get that done. exactly how they were going to do it. They were going to, apply increasing pressure to Biden and his family, which they did, and then they were going to make a deal. And probably Biden said, look, I'll go, but Harris has to be it because I want my administration and my legacy to be furthered through the Harris nomination. And I think that's what you're seeing.
All right, Mark, we will keep watching this and talk with you along the way. Thank you so much. We so appreciate your time.
Thank you, Maria.
Mark Penn joining us.